Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, December 27th, 2020. We are in our 40th week of dealing with this Chinese bat flu, stay at home, avoid people, crazy demic. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 7 o'clock in the evening. It is 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is 54%. Should be a nice evening out in the van this evening at my daughter's house. It'll be 15 degrees Celsius. According to the weather report, it's going to be about 45-ish. So that'll be nice. Anyway, I thought we would go through my Amazon cart. I need to go through it anyway. I need to pare it down. And let's go over there and let me get you hooked up, and I'll see you in my cart. Alrighty, here is my Amazon cart. We're actually at the bottom, I guess, of the cart, where I started like putting stuff aside this time. As you can see over here, I hope you can see, there's almost $500 in the cart, $492.94. Some of this is going to just show how I actually shop or run through ideas in my head. This one, a camping mini heater warming stove. This is meant to go over a candle or a Sterno can, like this. Stuff like this. Sometimes it doesn't like to focus. A propane stove. This is just meant to capture the heat, kind of reduce the flame down, and it radiates the heat in the area more than just like the flame going up and dissipating. And I don't know, I mean, there's only so many BTUs in a candle or so many BTUs in a can of Sterno, but it seems to help maintain heat in one area, and the heat lingers. So I don't know. This one is $18.13. I actually saw this in a video on here on YouTube. One of the van channels had shown it, and I like the idea. I make something very similar, just using soup cans or bean cans or whatever and punching holes in them. This is like 3 or 4 different layers. So I don't know. This one I haven't fully decided on yet. So that's going to go ahead and stay in the cart. Now, let's go here. Does that focus? All right. I've been contemplating doing, actually started working on a Mandalorian mask. I had my daughter print out the template, and I cut it out. Unfortunately, it's for most adults, and it goes up to like head size of 23 inches. Yeah, I'm closer to like 25.5 inches. So the templates just, it wasn't going to work. So I need to actually go through it and enlarge my templates. But I thought, all right, let's go and see what I can get for an actual helmet and maybe modify it for what I want. This one is $50. It's not bad. It's not exactly what I want. It could be modified. I mean, this is very poorly done. Look at these vents down here, and I mean, it needs a lot of modification. The paintwork here in the mouth is, I mean, it's just, yeah. So for $50, not today. Come on. You're going to delete for, there we go. All right, next one up is Ruby's Star Wars. Oh, no. I didn't want to do that one. Got to add that one back. That'll be back at the top of my cart now. Okay, let's see. Ruby's Star Wars mask. Now, this is only a half mask. $20. That's possible. I got to build the entire back. You can see here at the back part, it's got a ridge that's not supposed to be there. I mean, this would require a lot of work for $20. I'm going to say not today. Go ahead and delete that one. Come on, delete. This next one, again, this is only a half a helmet. Or a face mask, actually. Well, maybe the other one didn't need that part cut away. But anyway, this one is only $14. This one's a possibility. I mean, it needs a lot of modification. It doesn't have a back. But, I mean, it's $14. So, I mean, I don't have to have a back, right? I mean, I could get away without it. Notice this down here. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm still up on the fence about that one. We'll come up here. This was another one at $36 roughly. It doesn't fill any of the bills that I'm looking for. The Force Awakens Adult Flame Trooper 2-piece helmet. Yeah, it's not what I was thinking about. It's not the idea I have in my head. Not even close. It'd take way too much to modify that. Basically, I'm lazy. I want something to be. I like instant gratification. So that's another reason why I'm hesitant on starting again on the helmet. I know it's going to take a lot of dedication, and I am so ADDD whatever. I'm not sure it's going to work. Anyway, my mind went from those to I saw the Riot helmet, and I opened the Riot helmet, and from the Riot helmet we went to this motorcycle helmet, riding goggles, whatever. It's partially removable. Where is it? Let's see. So this comes actually into two parts. That's not a bad idea. I mean, that needs a little bit of modification. You know, it's one of those. It's like I'm still contemplating on this one. I'm not going to delete this, but I'm going to say not today and put it back in save for later. I think I'm going to come down here on this one. I'm going to say not today and save it for later. Now, to go along with that face mask and shield, I pulled up this Modern Warrior Tactical helmet, hoping it's going to be the right size. Now, of course, with Amazon, if it's not, I can always return it. And a slightly snug fit wouldn't be bad. It's $17 roughly. Here's one for $14. I hadn't seen that one. That's a little cheaper. Same helmet. It just needs to be painted. So it's what, $2 and something cheaper? I'm going to spend $1 plus on paint. I'm going to paint it anyway. So save the $1 here. Save $1 or $2 there, and I can get a better can of paint. So we'll put that back in my list. And this one we're going to say, not today, and delete it. If it will delete, come on, there we go. We're kind of delayed. Now, this one. This one, as I was looking through, I came on this. This one's more expensive. This is $24. I just saved $1 or $2 on that helmet. So, I mean, look at this. This is so wickedly bad to the bone. I've already got ideas on closing off these grills, blacking out the eyes or making, or whatever. And, yeah, some red highlights. And I really, really like this one. I think this will make a wickedly cool mask to wear out to the stores. And in combination with that helmet, yeah, it should be, I think I can integrate the two of them rather well. Let's see, do they have one that's, what's the cheapest one? They're all about the same. $31.90 because they camoed it. Black and green camo. Really? Black. Well, that doesn't show it, but it shows it attached, and it shows it attached to this other helmet. But that leaves the whole side of the head open, which isn't exactly what I'm looking to do. Again, there it is with that other helmet. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave that one. This, I believe, is the other helmet that they were just showing. There's the clip in the back. This whole section in here would have to be filled in. Where in the other Army helmet, this is already filled in. So, I mean, this looks kind of cool as well. It's got a lot of padding in it. It's 23 inches. It's what it says. It'll fit a 23-inch head, but it's got that whole styrofoam foam insert thing that would give it quite a bit more more space. But this is $33. I'm going to say not today on that one. Just because it's so expensive, it needs so much work. Come on, computer. There we go. Delete it. I popped this in here because that looks cool. But it's latex. Excuse me. Which means it's going to be very hot. Probably wouldn't be bad right now at this time of year. It's what, $16 roughly? Come on. There we go. Halloween, Resident Evil, The Evil Dead. It's latex. It's not a good latex mask. I mean, it needs a lot of modification to be able to do what I want to do. I would have to open the eyes up quite a bit. And again, like I said, they're very hot, and this is only a 3/4 mask. It doesn't cover the back of the head. So I would end up with a helmet anyway. So I'm going to say not today. And we'll send that back to Amazon. As soon as you delete, there we go. Thank you. I was watching one of my channels. Um, they did a quick short video, I guess, um, on using a vest for survival items instead of a bag. So it's an idea running around in the back of my head. I mean, I've already got this thing loaded up um, with stuff to carry and just throw over the back of the seat in the van. It would serve two functions. I could have this front part facing to the back of the van, and it would have, all these various survival items that I could put in there, a lighter and a knife and, whatever, seasoning packets, fire kits, first aid kits, whatever, and it would be hanging right off the back of the seat as regular, just be able to grab it. Or I would have to, if I were to need to go and start hiking or whatever. So, which I don't foresee me ever actually doing, but I kind of like the idea. I like the concept. This one is $23.99. I'm not going to say no to this one. I'm going to put it in save for later. I think I'll probably end up with this next one saying the same thing. I'll go back through them again later on and think about it a little harder. The other problem is, like, these are only double extra large, so depending on who makes them, I mean, it's going to be. There's no way that's going to fit me anyway. This one, it doesn't seem to have the same number of pockets, but it's $3 or $4 cheaper. Conundrum. I think we're going to do the same thing with this one. We'll put this in the save for later, and we will revisit it at another date. We'll go a little out of order here. I was on Facebook talking, typing whatever on one of my van channels. I was talking about setting up for a kitchen. Now, I have a different type of burner similar to this. Ooh, excuse me, I didn't mean to scream like that. This one, I've never actually seen one like this. This operates off of a butane can, kind of like my small portable stove. The other one that I have operates off of isobutane, and I have an adapter that it can run off of propane. This one, I kind of like this. It's got a nice firm base. I don't know if this can is tilted or not, where it rests on the ground. But I kind of like that. It's only, I mean, it's a half a centimeter wider when it's opened, basically. But that's a nice firm base, a nice firm support for a stove. This one's $13.99. So this one is a real possibility. I think I'm going to go ahead and let this one stay in my cart for now. We'll go down here to open this one. And it looks almost identical. There is I don't know what that little brass part is up in the top. It's even using the same pictures. Again, I don't know how well it will sit or support that bottle. Again, this is identical to the other one, or looks identical to it. This one's $20. Uh, the other one's 14. So here's the other style that I have one of these in the van, or one very similar to this with the hose on it. But I think we're going to go ahead and say not today to that one. Cart's still well over $200. Ooh. Oh, big camping knives. This Mossy Oak 11-inch, $25. That's a rather nice handy knife. I'm not really sure I need a big knife. I'm not real crazy about the point on this one either. Not for camping. I want something a little sturdier if I'm going to have to baton wood or whatever. It's a rather nice knife, but yeah, not today. Go ahead, we'll open this one now. This is another Mossy Oak set. I actually got one of these a year ago. Something like that. But they ended up in my daughter's truck during my move. And she carries the big one down next to her seat and the small one in her door. So I don't have them anymore. I'd actually gotten them for cooking, but I do like these. They've got a nice heft to them, and for the price, I mean, I don't like buying really expensive knives because then I get brutal with them, and I don't want to wreck a good knife. This one I can beat on, and if it breaks, yeah, I'm going to be without a knife, but I'm not going to be upset that I broke a good knife. Again, I don't really need another set of knives. I don't really need a big knife in the van right now. I've got a cleaver. I've got a good sized knife. I got a machete. Oh, I'm not going to say not today on this one. I'm going to put this one in to save for later, because that'll be one of those that's like, I got a couple extra dollars. Let's go see what I can scrounge up. Here we are back again. This is a $30 knife. This looks really nice. I mean, I like the point on it. I like the Scandi grind on the edge, the wooden handle. It looks like it would be comfortable. Again, I don't really need another big knife, especially not for $30. I started looking at these again, watching another video, and I was like, I wonder what kind of prices I can find on knives. And I went and started looking, and it's like, I pop them over here into my cart, and then I come back in, and like now it's like having second thoughts. It's like, I don't really need that. So that's a not today. It'd be nice, but like I said, I've got other knives and whatnot, so this, as I was working on my battery setup, and I was looking for something else, and I came across this one. I think I ordered one of these a while ago, like before I moved out of the house. I was pretty sure I had one of these. excuse me, that I had set up with a couple of small solar panels and a lawnmower battery. But it disappeared in the move, and yeah, I don't know what happened to it. So I did have one of these little voltage readout things that I ended up hooking up into my battery, but I put this over here in the cart. Don't need it right now, so that'll be a not today, but a save it for later, not today. Five-piece black brushless DC cooling blower fans. That pretty much tells you what that is. That's a little fan. And it moves, I forget what it said, a couple liters of air a minute. There's a bunch of different styles of them. Let's see what that came out at. This is saying 2 cubic feet a minute. They may work. I mean, it's $8 for 5 little fans. I could put all 5 of those on one of my masks if that's what I decide to do. Or just 2 of them directed inwards right at my face. So that this belongs in with the masks, and I think this is going to be. I'm going to go ahead and leave that in there for right now. Original contact cement. This is back into making the mask. And the foam rubber and whatnot. I put this over here in the cart, but then I picked up Gorilla Glue contact cement. The Gorilla Glue works very well, so don't really need that in my cart. We're going to say not today and send that back to Valhalla. Back to Amazon. Thank you, but no thank you, Amazon. I came across this on doing something or other. I don't even remember what. But, I mean, it's only $6. I don't have a whole lot of luck with fire strikers, fire steels, magnesiums. And this one's all, I don't know if it's like inside of there. I guess it is. That's just a case to carry it in. I guess. So that's kind of cool. It's got a little compass on it. I'm going to save that for right now. We'll go back to it. This is for Sherry, actually. Well, actually, it's for Ravina, the my long dead passenger. I thought about making her a redhead, and actually, that's a little bit cheaper. I don't know that a redheaded skeleton is. What color is that? Gold? I don't know. I kind of like the gray. I think the gray goes with the age, but I don't know. That's a pretty color. I've got a thing with redheads. I don't really need a redhead. Um, and it's cheaper by $1. Right now, I'm going to put this on hold. I'm going to say not today. Put that and save for later. Come on. Computer's running slow. Harmony House vegetable soup mix. This is something I think I'm going to do just to keep in the house. It's got a little bit of everything. Dehydrated carrots, onions, tomatoes, peas, celery, green peppers, green beans, and parsley. So that makes up a quick soup. Or just if I'm out on the, if I have some in the truck, I don't know. I may actually go ahead and get two. I have one here in the house in the pantry, in the storm closet, and one in the truck because the truck's set up as they get going in case of storms. So I may go ahead with. £2.6, $59.97. Wow. See, the other thing with this is like I could go buy a couple of bags of frozen vegetables and dehydrate them. I've got the dehydrator. I just don't do it. We're paying an awful lot for the convenience of having somebody else dry all these. And I could make up my own. The only thing I don't like doing is tomatoes. I don't have a problem with onions or peas. I don't really like celery. I'm not crazy about carrots, although they add something to some dishes. I'm not crazy about them. And parsley. So there's a lot of stuff in here that I don't normally eat. Although, again, if I was going to make just vegetable soup, that's all well and good, but my camera reached a size limit. I don't know what that means. Come on, focus. There we go. We're back here. We're going to just say, I'm going to save that for later. I'm not going to say not today. Well, it is not today, but I'm not going to delete it. And that brings us back up to these two thingies. So it's kind of crazy that my camera cut off right at the last minute. So that dropped my cart down to $85. Let's go back up here. We'll redo the cart. So the helmet, mini heater, I'm still undecided on that one. That one's a good go, that one's a good go, that one's a good go, and that one's a good go. So $85, that's not bad. Take that $20 out. Because I really, like I said, I mean, I can make these up out of cans and a few other odds and ends and not worry about, like, when they get rustier, if the season changes, and I can just throw them away and not worry about them and make new ones later. So I'm going to say not today and move that to save for later, just in case A little. I don't know about this. I've got a couple of little sticks here and there. That is kind of a cool stick, though. For now, I think I'm going to say not today. We'll put that back in save for later. That's got me down to a $60 subtotal. That gives me my mask. I still think that mask is going to look super cool with that helmet. I'll put it all together, paint it up nicely, combine them, maybe even glue them together. Yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna be pretty cool. That will get some looks going in and out of the stores. And with the proper materials behind these openings, it's going to be safe. But like right here, let's open that up. Right here looks like a perfect spot to put one of those little fans. Just blowing in. So, like I said, we're going to modify this to some degree. I don't know. Maybe have the fan. Maybe have the fan mounted here, and then a small channel going up to the nose. That may work. And some cloth covers for the fan, for the fans themselves. Maybe. Anyway, see, I get thinking and oh, hang on a minute, folks. Alrighty then. I haven't really been able to do a not today lately, and this seemed to kind of fit that bill. What do you think? Anyway, let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the section wherever it is. Y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have some links in the description box, wherever that is on your device of choice. I'll also put links to similar videos. You'll find my email, my PayPal, in case you want to buy me a Coke or a slice of pizza. You'll also find my my regular mail address, in case you want to send me something cool, like some feathers or some skulls, rocks out of the local creek. Y'all amaze me with some of the stuff you send. Anyway, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Sláinte, y'all. Yeah. Bye-bye.